So hi everyone and welcome to this gentle morning yoga flow. So the only thing you'll need for today's practice is a folded up blanket. So maybe you want to pause the video now. If you don't have a blanket, you could also grab a cushion or a pillow. So to begin the practice, just folding up your blanket so you have this triangular edge which you're going to sit on, and that will just help to tilt your pelvis forwards. So as you come to sit on the triangular edge, just coming to a cross-legged seated position, and just as you start to kind of soften the knees down, tilting the pelvis forwards, if you find that the knees are still lifting, you might need to grab an extra blanket or a second pillow to help keep your spine long. So to begin, let's bring the hands to the knees, close the eyes down, and see if you can start to focus on the softness of your breath. Soft breath in through the nose, and a full breath out of the mouth. Soft breath in through the nose, and a full breath out of the mouth. So just continuing with your breath, just like this. And so as you keep the eyes closed, see if you can start to soften the space around your shoulders, your jaw, your forehead, and your eyebrows. And so over these next few moments, perhaps just listening here before we begin, we're going to start with some box breathing this morning. And for this, you are visualizing the image of a box in your mind. And we'll be breathing up the left side of the box for the count of 4. We'll be holding the breath along the top of the box for the count of 4. Breathing down the right side for 4, and again holding the breath along the bottom. So perhaps coming to close the eyes again, reaching the crown of the head tall. Take a soft breath in for 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Hold the breath. Exhale. And hold the breath. See if you can take this round at your own pace, counting the breath. And once you finish that final round of box breathing, just softly return to a gentle inhale and a soft exhale. From here, we're going to drop the left ear down towards the left shoulder. Take a moment to breathe into the right side of your neck, the cervical spine. Drop the chin down towards the chest, stretching through the back of the neck. And the right ear softens over towards the right shoulder. Let's repeat these movements, softening chin to chest and ear to shoulder. And just starting to roll through the neck. Excuse me. Softening from side to side. As you close the eyes, you might like to take the chin up towards the sky and take full head and neck rolls. If there's any pinching in the back of the neck, stick to your half moon-shaped circles. So take 3 more full circles with the head rolling all through the tighter parts of the cervical spine, through the throat, and all through the back of the neck. As you softly bring your head back through to center, We're reaching the right fingertips down to the earth, or perhaps the right palm, and sweeping the left arm up and over. See if you can start to soften your elbow down towards the earth. Allow your left hip to be a little heavier as you breathe in. Perhaps turning your heart to the sky is a second option. And then rounding and rolling forwards, taking it to the second side. Left palm or fingertips down to the mat. Turn your gaze down or lift your heart for a little more. And then softly roll. Start to move at your own pace as you awaken into the sides of the body. Stretching in all the muscles around the ribs, the intercostals. And allow your breath to float a little more freely as you create more space around the lungs and the ribs. Take one more at your own pace. And then softly return yourself all the way back through to center. From here, we're going to move into a tabletop position. So bring your blanket underneath your knees. And come into your first tabletop. From tabletop, hands underneath the shoulders, knees underneath the hips. We're going to take 5 or 6 pelvic circles. So drawing big circles into your lower back, into your shoulders, oiling into the wrists and the knees. And can you perhaps close your eyes and allow your body to move more freely? Allow your head and neck to get involved. Maybe just tucking the toes to awaken the feet for these final 3 breaths. And softly return to a tabletop pose, cat and cow. Inhale, opening the heart. Be soft and try not to crunch into your lower back. Press the earth away and start to round through the spine, chin to chest. Inhale, opening the heart forwards. Again, closing the eyes as you press into the hands, round through the shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale. As you softly bring your head all the way back through to center, spine is soft. We're taking a moment just to tuck the toes. So as you walk your hands back underneath your shoulders, we're hovering the knees off the earth. So gaze down between your thumbs. Take a breath in, firing up through the upper arms and the core, and drop your knees down, untuck your toes. One more time, breath in, tuck the toes, hover the knees, gaze down between the thumbs, breathing here. And from here, we're lifting the hips high to the sky. Walk your hands forwards a little, downward facing dog. Start to pedal through your feet. Allow your heels to be heavy. Gaze towards your toes at the back of the mat. And see if you can shake your head, nod your head a couple of times. We'll take a full breath in here. And then from here, we'll be lifting the heels as high as you can. So come high onto the balls of the feet, rippling from your tailbone up through your lower, your mid-back and into your shoulders. Press your heels back for plank pose. Press the earth away. Drop your knees down towards the blanket. Untuck the toes and lower your chest and chin to the earth. Chaturanga. Press the hands into the mat. Roll the shoulders back. Low cobra. Take a breath in. And then you choose, it might be child's pose, taking knees wide. Bum down towards the heels. Or you might choose downward facing dog. So 3 breaths. If you're in child's pose, allow your forehead to melt down to the earth and allow your hips to be heavy. On your next inhale, softly start to rise all the way back into tabletop pose. Hands down to the earth, spread the fingers wide, grip into the palms, and start to lift your hips, a downward facing dog. As you walk your feet a little closer, your left leg lifts up and back with a bend in the left knee. Keep your shoulders square, equal weight into the left and the right hand. See if you can gaze underneath your right shoulder, breath in. We're stepping into low lunge. Left foot steps forwards between the hands, right knee goes down to your blanket, and as you inhale into Anjaneyasana, your left ankle is underneath your left knee, your hips are facing forwards, and there's a softness in your shoulders. So as you inhale, softly just awaken the heart towards the ceiling. And as you exhale, just start to drape the fingertips down, chest melts over the thighs. Take a moment here in your low lunge. Inhale, press into the left big toe, lift up, turn the heart a little to the sky. And exhale, fold. Chest melts down towards the thigh. 2 more, inhale, breath in. Exhale, floating on the breath out. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Now you might choose to step back to downward dog from here by tucking your back toes and stepping straight back. If that feels too much, I want you to just step your left knee back to meet your right tabletop. Prepare yourself and lift Adho Mukha Svanasana. We're taking a second little chaturanga. So from here, you're going to take your feet hip distance, lift your heels and slowly ripple from your tailbone as we did before, and see if you can hold your plank. Now for this one, you might be dropping the knees down as we did earlier. If you want a little more fire, see if you can lower your whole body down in one straight line, softly using the upper arms to support you. Roll the shoulders back, low cobra. Try not to crunch into the lumbar spine, so find the space across your chest. Avoid just lifting into the lower back. And then either child's pose or downward facing dog, you choose. If you're in down dog, keep wiggling the hips, warming through the back chain of the body, and softening into the head and the neck. If you're in child's pose, see if you can massage your forehead and eyebrows into the mat. Wherever you are, we'll be meeting in downward facing dog, so softly lift yourself up and back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. As your right leg lifts with a bend in the right knee, think about squaring through the shoulders again. Gaze underneath the left armpit, left heel is heavy. Take a breath in. As you breathe out, low lunge, right foot steps forward. Softly lower your back left knee down to the blanket. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Breath in. As you breathe out, float on the exhale. Inhale softly to lift. Exhale, fold. And again, breath in. Breath out. Last time, breath in. This time you might be stepping back to tabletop and downward facing dog. Or if you want to step straight back, tuck your back toes, lift your back knee, flatten your palms and step the front foot back, downward facing dog. From here again, we'll be lifting the heels, rippling forwards into plank position. Now you might be dropping knees, lowering the whole body down. Or if you want to take the third option, it's more fiery. You roll onto the tops of the toes, hover halfway down, roll onto the tops of the feet, keeping thighs and hips off the earth. Breath in, and then roll over the toes. Downward facing dog or child's pose. Okay, so we're just here for 2 more breaths. For those of you in child's pose, forehead to the mat, massaging out the eyebrows. For those of you in downward dog, wiggling into the hips, into the shoulders and the head. So taking your last breath, resting or stretching. For this next one, we'll be meeting in a downward facing dog. Bringing the feet a little closer this time. Your left leg is lifting up and back with a bend in the left knee again. Take a breath in. See if you can allow your right heel to be really heavy. And either you can stay here for a breath, or if you want a little more fire, tap your left knee towards your left elbow. Hover here, press the earth away, and come all the way back. So from here, we're stepping the left foot to the outside of the left hand. Drop your right knee down to the blanket, lizard pose. Your fingertips are to the inside of your left foot. So here, just take a moment to kind of wiggle into the hips and the pelvis. You might peel the left toes off the earth, finding a little bit more space into the hamstrings. So just rolling, circling, spiraling here for this final breath. And then as you plant your right palm down to the mat, lift your left arm so you're twisting towards your left knee. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, roll your left arm and shoulder back. Inhale, circle forwards. Exhale, soften back. Last one. Breath in. And as you bring your left hand to the inside of your left foot, lizard pose, you have the option to tuck your back toes and press the back heel away if you want a little more. Inhale here. And either step back into tabletop first, downward facing dog, or keep the back knee lifted, step straight back, Adho Mukha Svanasana. From here, walking feet together, right knee lifts. Right knee is bending, square the shoulders, left heel heavy. You can stay for a couple of breaths or tap your right knee towards your right elbow. Press the earth away. Inhale, come all the way back. Step the right foot to the outside of the right hand. Lower your left knee to the blanket. And just take a moment to wiggle into the pelvis, into the hips. Just awakening through some of the tightest parts of our body. And so hamstring, psoas, spine. Once you feel ready, bring your fingertips to the inside of your right foot. Plant your left hand down and reach your right arm high to the sky on the breath in. Exhale, float the right arm back and then roll your right shoulder forwards. Last one here, breathing in. Now as you bring your right hand to the inside of your right foot, either step back into tabletop or tuck your back toes, downward facing dog. You might decide to go straight to chaturanga, or you might decide to drop your knees down and go straight to child's pose. So wherever you are, lifting up or perhaps softening back. If you're in child's pose and you want a little shoulder stretch, bring your elbows to the earth, palms together. Forehead goes down to the mat. Take your hands to the back of the neck and soften down. From here, start to just melt your palms forwards and softly bring yourself back into tabletop pose. From tabletop, you're going to come back to a little seated position. Again, just coming to sit on the edge of your blanket. So that triangular edge, just lifting yourself up. And as you come to sit cross-legged, just bringing your palms to face down on your knees. And if you're happy to close the eyes down, we're going to end just with a few moments of breath work. So reaching the crown of the head tall. When you feel ready, you're going to turn your palms up towards the light, towards the sky. And as you breathe in, softly lift your palms up. And as you exhale, turn the palms down and ground down towards the earth. Inhale, floating palms up. Exhale. 2 more. Breath in. Notice your nervous system is softening. Now as you bring your left hand to your heart and your right hand to your tummy, just close your eyes for these final few moments of this gentle grounding practice. Breath in. And a big breath out. Breath in. And a big breath out. As you bring your hands together in prayer, Anjali Mudra in front of your heart. Softly bow your forehead towards your fingertips. Namaste. So thank you for practicing with me this morning. If you're short on time but you want a moment to connect to the body, to stretch out and to really move, then hopefully this is perfect for you.